Hello, my Facebook and YouTube friends. This is Ken Renner, America's leading authority on home buying, and I'm coming to you from my music studio in North Austin, the live music capital of the world. And we are going through the 7 tips of how to buy a home in a seller's market. And right now we're on tip number 7. And so I've got my notes here with me because I want to make sure I cover everything. And tip number 7 is how to be a winning buyer in a seller's market. And as I said on tip number 6, not every area of Austin is in an overheated seller's market. In fact, the average time for all homes in Austin is 46 days at this point. But if you're buying a home that is in a hot market, a hot area, a good school district, and there's lots of interest on it, you have to put your best foot forward. So, number 1, start off with a strong bidding price to begin with. Make sure that you put your best foot forward. Sometimes you don't get a second chance to make a first impression on a seller. Next is be flexible on your closing date. It's important that if the seller needs some flexibility, maybe to lease the property back for a little bit, maybe he needs a quick close, maybe he needs to wait a couple months while he's having a house being constructed, try to be flexible on the closing date. That would be helpful too. Another good way to put your best foot forward is to put up a larger than normal deposit. The average deposit typically in a sales transaction is 1%. But to put your best foot forward, you might put 2% or 3% down. Remember, your deposit, earnest money deposit, is refundable. So if you back out during the option period, or if things don't work out with the property, you can work to get that option money, or that earnest money back. Next is you want to work with a reputable representative, somebody who's been in the business hopefully a long time, has a good reputation out there in the market. I personally been in the business for here in Austin for over 22 years, 30 years in the real estate and mortgage industry. So people know me, know that when I'm bringing a buyer, they're well prepared and they're serious. I have a 98% closing ratio with sellers, so they know. So get yourself a good representative, and I would like to be that representative if you're watching this video. All right, so offer shorter contingency periods, and this is, in other words, instead of a 10-day option period, you might offer a 7-day option period. And the option period allows you to get out of the contract, out of the transaction, really for any reason during those first 7 to 10 days. It's at the time that you can have your inspection done and be able to have contractors come through and make sure that the property is in good shape. And if there's any issues with the property, we'll work it out with the seller. We'll get repair money or whatever we have to do, negotiate that, or back out and go find you a better property. Next is, this is kind of cool, is write a personalized letter to the seller. And I've seen this work a lot of times. Where you write a letter about your family, why you want the home, why it's perfect for you, and even include pictures of your family dog and all that. And so there is a heart connection because these people have been living there, they've raised their family there, and now they're going to be turning it over to you. I've seen buyers in close situations on offers, the letter made the difference on whether they won the bid or not on the contract. Next is be available during negotiations. This is important. Don't go make an offer on a property and then go on a cruise where we can't get a hold of you, because we have to be able to negotiate quickly, or another offer can come in and beat your price. And last is use your option period to your advantage. Remember, it's okay to put a purchase contract on a property and then during the option period to back out for any reasons, unrestricted right to back out. So we see a lot of times in desperate situations where somebody needs to buy a house, they're relocating, they've got to get their family here. They might make an offer on 2 different houses that are adequate, that will work for them, and they use the option period to back out of one or the other depending on which one works for them or not. So this is sometimes some of the strategies we have to use in an overheated market. So that is a couple tips, and I hope if you watch the other tips that we have, and I hope that also that you give me the opportunity to work with you to buying your first home, your move-up home, an investment property. You're looking for a luxury home out by the lake, I can help you with that. Like I said, I've been doing this for 33 years, and I definitely want to help you get into your next home or investment property. If you get a chance to attend one of my home buying crash courses, that's homebuyingcrashcourse.com. It's been very popular. And also, if you would like to get a free copy of my best-selling book, Home Buying Secrets Revealed, I'd be more than happy to send it to you. Connect with me, Ken Renner, 512-423-5626. And my email address is ken, Kenn, at buyaustin.com. That's BUY Austin.com. All right, peace out and see you at the top.